Students, family members, friends, faculty, and guests throughout the world, welcome to Northeastern State University's Spring 2020 Virtual Commencement Ceremony. My name is Debbie Landry, and I serve as the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Today we recognize spring and summer graduates from all colleges, and we hope you enjoy this virtual ceremony, which follows the pattern of our traditional face-to-face ceremony. In addition to this virtual ceremony, all graduates will have the opportunity to cross the stage in cap and gown during NSU's fall ceremonies scheduled for December 12th. Interested students should watch their email for more information at a later date. Now please pause for our national anthem. After the national anthem, Northeastern State University's 19th president, Dr. Steve Turner, will extend his greetings.
Good morning and welcome. Let me acknowledge that today's commencement is unprecedented, but these are unprecedented times. COVID-19 has disrupted many aspects of our lives. Social distancing keeps us at least 6 feet apart, and we can't be in a gathering of more than 10 people. This is NSU's first virtual commencement, but it may not be our last, as there are many questions about what the fall looks like. Now let's refocus our energies on today's grand celebration of accomplishment. Today is a great day for the NSU class of 2020. Degree candidates, today is no doubt a special day for you. You've worked hard to get to this moment. However, you did not get here by yourself. You have loved ones that have supported you, cared for you, encouraged you, and nurtured you. Students, as you're watching this ceremony this morning with your family and friends, I encourage you to say thank you to your grandparents, parents, husbands, wives, brothers, sisters, your children, and in some cases, your grandchildren. Thank you, family members. There are several NSU employees who have worked and are working to make today's commencement successful. I offer my sincere thanks to each of you. Thank you. Northeastern State University is a place where veterans have been supported since World War I. We value and appreciate those that have protected our nation through one of the branches of the U.S. military. If you have served or are serving in the U.S. military, let me say thank you for your service. If you are with a veteran this morning in your home, shake their hand and give them a hug. Tomorrow is a special day in America. It's the day we set aside to honor mothers. My mother, Betty, died several years ago, yet her impact on my life is still occurring. Moms, thanks for doing so much to keep families going. Happy Mother's Day. Lastly, our faculty and staff care about the success of students. However, the faculty are responsible for passing their knowledge and expertise to each generation of students. The craft of teaching is powerful and life-changing. Faculty, thanks for all you've done to prepare these students for the next chapter. Degree candidates, my wife Penny and I congratulate you. It is our joy and honor to know you. Thank you.
Students, faculty members from all colleges are watching this morning and sharing this moment with you. Our faculty bring Northeastern State University regional, national, and international honors. Most importantly, they care about our students and their success. Faculty will be sharing individual messages on graduates' personalized commencement web pages, so check back often to see those postings. Each spring, we recognize the year's Circle of Excellence honorees selected by faculty peer review and student nominations. At this ceremony, we recognize the following faculty. Dr. Janaki Uri, Assistant Professor of Biology, is recognized for outstanding teaching. Dr. Sung Kung Kim, Professor of Chemistry, is recognized for outstanding research. And Dr. Luke Foster, Associate Professor of Mathematics, is recognized for outstanding service. Students, I hope you will find an opportunity to express your appreciation to all NSU faculty who were part of your academic journey through phone, email, or on your personalized website.
Good morning. I'm Jared Freeman, Vice President of Student Affairs. During commencement ceremonies, NSU recognizes outstanding students in both co-curricular and academic endeavors. We will begin with the co-curricular recognitions. Recognizing students who perform to the highest academic standards and serve the community, the NSU Alumni Association Awards Committee has identified 14 outstanding seniors. Taylor Austin, Media Studies, Public Relations, Advertising major from Edmond. Briley Banks, Cell and Molecular Biology major from Carl Junction, Missouri. Logan Bryant, Criminal Justice major from Barnsdall. Molly Hearn, Early Childhood Education major from Muldrow. Kylie Feitner, Chemistry, Biochemistry major from Enid. Alyssa Hosey, Psychology major from Catoosa. J.C. Jones, Political Science major from Skiatook. Ryan Lacrone, Finance major from Collinsville. Mallory Lynch, Drama major from Heavener. Preston Patrick, Cell and Molecular Biology major from Tahlequah. Caroline Rowland, Communication Studies, Corporate Communication major from Tulsa. Sarah Riles, Media Studies, Public Relations and Advertising major from Tahlequah. Michael Smith, Chemistry major from Tulsa. Joshua Tatarian, Cell and Molecular Biology major from Edmond. One of those honorees, Preston Patrick, is designated as the Jack Kaufman Senior of Distinction and receives this medallion and a cash award. Congratulations to NSU's outstanding seniors. Riverhawks Initiating Service and Engagement, RISE, is a 4-year scholarship program designed to develop leadership skills through community service and civic engagement. RISE scholars maintain high academic standards, fulfill service hour requirements, and organize university-sponsored service events. 7 graduates recognized as RISE members. Jamie Hayes, Special Education, Mild Moderate Disorders major from Fort Gibson. Courtney Langley, Nutritional Science, Allied Health major from Sand Springs. Gary Lattimore, Environmental Health and Safety Management major from Sallisaw. Colton Lynn, Management major from Podo. Riley Myers, elementary education major from Broken Arrow. Mary Reynolds, speech language pathology major from Muldrow. Dorothea Ware, social work major from Shoto. Established in 1974, the President's Leadership Class is a unique leadership and scholarship program designed to cultivate outstanding potential in proven student leaders. During their time at Northeastern, PLC students are immersed in a program focused on development of leadership skills and civic engagement. 9 members of the President's Leadership Class are graduating this morning. Kerrigan Bradley, marketing major from Tahlequah. Garrett Cochran, communication studies, communication and relationships major from Oilton. Trayton Dansby, elementary education major from Valiant. Molly Hearn, early childhood education major from Muldrow. J.C. Jones, political science major from Skiatook. Alexander McBride, media studies, multimedia major from Midwest City. Preston Patrick, cell and molecular biology major from Tahlequah. Caroline Rowland, communication studies, corporate communication major from Tulsa. Sarah Beth Riles, media studies, public relations and advertising major from Tahlequah.
NSU recognizes academic achievement in several ways. The following awards honor students whose academic performances are exceptional. Gates Millennium Scholars. NSU is fortunate to have an affiliation with the Gates Millennium Scholar Program, which selects 1,000 students each year to receive a good through graduation scholarship to use at the college or university of their choosing. This scholarship also includes funding for a graduate degree in a particular area of need. In this ceremony, we recognize 2 Gates Millennium Scholars. Bailey McClure, elementary education major from Tahlequah, and Ryder Redbird, criminal justice major, also from Tahlequah. A committee of graduate faculty selects an outstanding graduate student each fall and spring semester, recognizing academic achievement in the capstone or thesis project, as well as professional contributions. This spring's outstanding graduate student is Shauna Fields. She is a Master of Science in Library Media major from Guthrie, Oklahoma. Established in 2001 and directed by Dr. Karen Carey, the NSU Honors Program features a learning environment where students work with faculty members and peers in courses focused on independent research and participation in co-curricular cultural experiences. Students in the Honors Program maintain a 3.25 grade point average or above and complete a senior research project. 15 students will graduate from the Honors Program and receive a medallion recognizing their outstanding academic efforts. Taylor Austin is a Media Studies multimedia major from Edmond. Taylor's project was titled The Glorification and Desensitization of Mass Shootings in the Media, and Cassie Fries served as the faculty mentor. Briley Banks is a cell and molecular biology major from Carl Junction, Missouri. Briley's project was titled DNA Sequence Comparison of QNR-S2 Carrying Plasmid Sequences in Gram-Negative Bacteria, and Dr. John DeBonzi served as mentor. Sunny Bennett is an English education major from Pryor. Sunny's project was titled Somebody to Love, LGBTQ+ Inclusion in the Secondary ELA Classroom Using Literature, and her mentor was Dr. Brian Cowlishaw. Shelby Burks is a business administration major from McAllister. Her project, Exploring Engagement Trends for Nonprofit Organizations on Social Media, was supervised by Dr. Dana Boring. Logan Curtis is a Media Studies multimedia major from Broken Bow. Logan's project was titled Critical Climate, the Correlation Between Critical Reviews and Financial Success in the Entertainment Industry, and Cassie Fries served as the faculty mentor. Jordan Flower is a double major in biochemistry and mathematics. Jordan's project, Synthesis and Functionalization of Silica Nanoparticles, was supervised by Dr. Nathan Green. Jordan is from Glenpool. Zephyrin Foster, a computer science major from Tahlequah, completed the project using SCL database management systems to create interactive entertainment software. Dr. Patrick Harrington served as Zephyr's mentor. Blake Haggard is a cell and molecular biology major from Gans. Dr. Michael Morgan supervised his project titled Afloxacin Resistance in Plasmids containing QNRS genes in bacterial isolates. Michaela Hardin is a medical lab science major who worked with Dr. Craig Clifford on her project, a comparison of ABC blood type and Rh factor between card-carrying and self-identifying Native Americans, and an analysis of leukocyte staining techniques. Michaela is from Muskogee. Michaela Hensley is a psychology major from Wyandotte. Her project was titled A Multidimensional Evaluation of Tattoos, Personality, Risk-Taking, and Aggression, and Dr. Johnny Kirk served as a faculty mentor. Benjamin Montgomery is a creative writing major from Fort Gibson. Benjamin's project was titled Wander, and his faculty mentor was Dr. Chris Murphy. Brooke Qualls is an English education major from Muskogee. Brooke worked with Dr. Chris Flavin on her project, Saints and the Dragon, a study of imagery, faith, and family. Joshua Tatterine is a cell and molecular biology major from Edmond. His project, Afloxacin Resistance conferred by QNRS gene coded on bacterial plasmids, was supported by Dr. Michael Morgan, faculty mentor. Becca Wells is a cell and molecular biology major from Council Hill. Becca's project, Age, Structure, and Genetic Profile of Feral Hog Populations at Sequoia National Wildlife Refuge, Vian, Oklahoma, was supervised by Dr. Michael Shaughnessy. Elena Wilson is a marketing major from Owasso. Her project, Downtown Tahlequah Revitalization, a Capital Idea, was supervised by Dr. Jantendra Tawari. Members of Alpha Chi, a National Honor Society, recognizes students in the upper 10% of their class who maintain a 3.7 undergraduate GPA or a 4.0 graduate GPA. The following graduates are members of Alpha Chi: Aaron Allen, psychology major from Glenpool; Brittany Amlin, criminal justice major from Tahlequah; Julie Bergman, social work major from Grove; Caitlin Collier, sociology and legal studies double major from Wagner; Brianna Darrow, drama major from Tulsa; Hannah DeFord, speech language pathology major from Amarillo; Kylie Faitner, chemistry, biochemistry major from Enid; Audria Gill, accounting major from Broken Arrow; Presley Gray, psychology major from Broken Arrow; Jessica Gross, accounting major from Jay; Gina Holden, double major, double degree in business administration and computer science; Corey Holsapple, environmental health and safety management major from Tologa; Hannah Isley, business administration major from Tahlequah; Jedediah Level, management, entrepreneurship major from Muskogee; Stuart Long, accounting major from Broken Arrow; Tatiana Mendoza, management major from Westville; Preston Patrick, cell and molecular biology major from Tahlequah; Gunnar Phillips, psychology major from Sand Springs; Madeline Rogers, hospitality and tourism management major from Claremore; Reagan Roswell, computer science major from Tulsa; Jennifer Saldivar, social work major from Owasso; Elizabeth Say, art, studio, 2D major from Tulsa; Emmanuel Shawan, accounting major from Jinx; Elizabeth Wilson, health and human performance major from Quinton. The names of the Spring 2020 honor graduates and the grade point average qualifications for undergraduate honors and master degree honors are in the online program. These students will be recognized individually during name announcements for graduating cum laude, magna cum laude, summa cum laude, and as honor graduate students.
It's a pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Miss Chrissi Nimmo, who was named Outstanding Young Alumna last fall. Ms. Nimmo earned a bachelor's degree in psychology in 2002 and a master's in business administration in 2005. She continued her education at the University of Tulsa, earning a Juris Doctorate degree in 2008. Ms. Nimmo is currently the Deputy Attorney General for the Cherokee Nation, managing a staff of 9 attorneys. She has appeared before the United States Supreme Court on behalf of the nation. Active in her tribe and community, Chrissi has been recognized with the Cherokee National Statesmanship Award as a public servant who exemplifies Cherokee values, and the National Center for American Indian Enterprise Development has designated her as one of the Native American 40 Under 40 honorees. In 2018, Oklahoma Magazine also recognized her with Oklahoma's 40 Under 40 Award. Ms. Nimmo serves on the NSU Foundation and the Tahlequah School Board and resides in Tahlequah with her husband and 3 children. Please join me in welcoming Chrissi Nimmo as our Spring 2020 commencement speaker.
Thank you, Dr. Turner, and thank you, NSU. I first want to say congratulations to all of today's graduates. I think that it's important in this time to celebrate even more so than we normally would. When I saw Dr. Turner back in February and he asked me if I would be the spring commencement speaker, this is not what I expected. My first thought was that it either would be storming or it would be 90+ degrees outside, as it oftentimes is at NSU graduations. When he called me several weeks ago and told me that we were going to do a virtual graduation for NSU, I was really excited. And I hope that you all also see the silver lining in this. You very well may be the only college graduating class to ever have a 100% virtual graduation. So even though you're not able to celebrate with your friends and family today, I think we can recognize this as an opportunity that we may never get again. I know my job today is to say something inspirational, or maybe impart some secret to success wisdom to you all. But so much of what inspires us and what we think is important has changed since early March. I'm sure that most of you remember where you were when this thing became real for you. For many of our graduates today, it may have been when you were notified that you would not be returning to campus to finish your final semester at NSU. But I also know for some of us that it was when you had a friend or family member who became ill. Some of you have even lost loved ones to this virus. Others of you were notified that your child's school was canceled and you had to make emergency childcare preparations because you have an essential job and you couldn't stay home with your family. For many of you, it may have been when you or a family or friend were notified that they were being furloughed or laid off or no longer had a job. For me, it was a notification that I was working from home for the foreseeable future and that my children would not be returning to school or daycare. But it was also that my husband, a firefighter, is an essential employee. He continues to go to shift and be possibly exposed to the virus. So I know how real this is to everyone. The virus and the resulting actions have affected every single one of us in a profound way. I saw a post on social media early on, and someone asked, "Has anything ever felt this big to you?" The comments in response were a resounding no. Not the Oklahoma City bombing, which has affected all of us in Oklahoma, and we just recognized the 25th anniversary. Not 9/11, not wars, not other sicknesses, not other economic crises. I believe that this is the biggest thing that most of us will experience in our lifetime. And we truly are all in this together. This virus and the resulting tragedy has impacted every single one of us. The fact that you graduates and your family are likely watching this on your phone or your computer and not able to celebrate with the ones that you most want to see during this time is a testament to that. So as I prepared for this speech, I tried to think of inspiration or words of wisdom to impart, and I thought about other famous graduation speeches. One being always wear sunscreen. And I do think that that's true and important, and you should all do it. There's another one that got a lot of attention called Everything I Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. Well, I can tell you that that one is not true. I happen to be an expert. I have 2 kindergartners right now who I'm homeschooling, and they have not learned everything that they needed to know. So what is my wisdom to share? I thought long and hard about that, and it stems from something that a professor of mine at NSU said to me approximately 18 years ago when I was in a situation very similar to you all, getting ready to graduate from college. He said to our class, "You are now the they." And what he meant by that, he went on to explain that when we say things like they did X, or they said Y, or why did they make that decision, that we are now part of that they. We are college graduates. That puts us in the minority in the population of education as well as earning potential. Because you are all now college graduates, some of you even with advanced degrees, you are the they of the world. You are the group that works on law and policy that affects our entire society. You are the group that uses their money to drive decision making. You are the group that determines what is prioritized in our society. You are now the they. So what are you going to change that they have done that you don't like? I recently read an article about the coronavirus pandemic that was called "Prepare for the Ultimate Gaslighting." This article also stuck with me in the same vein that those long ago words from my NSU professor did. The premise of the article was that in addition to the tragedy that has been brought about by this virus, that we have actually been given a gift. We are experiencing what they called the Great Pause. This article said that when they decide to reopen society, that it is we, not they, that gets to determine what is important to us. So what is important to you? To me, it's my family, my work, and cooking. Yes, cooking. I know, like most of you, I've done much more of it in the last several months than I've done in a long time. But it's something that I really enjoy. I like being in my kitchen, I like using my hands to make something, and I like being able to nourish my family. I also really miss live music. I'm a big music fan, and that's probably the thing that I've missed the most during this quarantine time. But what is important to you? Is it your family, your job, art, volunteer work, travel, your faith? What have you missed the most during this time? What have you most enjoyed during this time? And what have you stopped doing that you never want to do again? If you don't know the answer to those questions, figure it out. And if you do know the answer to those questions, or when you know the answer to those questions, prioritize those things in your life. Nourish them, shelter them, and maybe set aside some of those things that you don't like doing, that you don't want to do again. And when something happens that you don't like, or that you think is unfair, don't ask, why did they do this? Instead, ask, what can I do to help change this? So graduates, today, as you go forward, many of you on an uncertain path, go be a good they. Contribute to the good of society. Focus on the things that you enjoy and the things that you like. Build each other up. Congratulations, good luck, and let's all be good to each other. Thank you.
Chrissi, thanks again for such an outstanding and motivational speech. Thank you for your service to NSU. It's customary that we present the commencement speaker with a heirloom quality gift. The gift is a a miniature of the NSU seal that the President wears at all formal gatherings. The seal has two dates. It has the date of 1846 in the center, and on the bottom it has the date of 1909. For those of you in the audience, you can look behind me and you'll see on the gonfalons, this is the seal. Of course, the 1846 date signifies the date that the Cherokee people passed an act to create what became the Female National Seminary. The 1909 date is the date that we became a public institution. Again, Chrissi, thank you. We'll present this to you after the program.
It is time to present candidates for the baccalaureate, master's, and doctoral degrees. Candidates will be organized by college, and viewers can use the video tags to locate the college of their graduate in the recording. Each candidate will be recognized on a slide, which will include any special recognition of GPA honors. After all candidates are recognized, President Turner will confer degrees. The dean of each college will present the candidates, and faculty from that college will announce names.
I'm Janet Buzzer, Dean of the College of Business and Technology. President Turner, I'm pleased to present candidates from the College of Business and Technology, upon whom the baccalaureate degree will be conferred. Candidate names will be read by Dr. Brian Jackson and Mr. Ken Thompson.
Ali Abdalhalak,
Matthew A.C.
Ibrahim Alala,
Ryan Alala,
Hamid Aliala,
Yusef Aliala,
Shannon Anduras,
Ethan Autry,
Ashley Banfield,
Mahanan Basalam, cum laude,
Mackenzie Beach,
Addison Berry,
Austin Boleyn,
Ollie Bracken,
Kerrigan Bradley,
Jamin Bressongre,
Lindsay Bruce,
Shelby Burks, summa cum laude,
Destiny Butler,
Isabella Campos,
Virginia Cannon,
Patricia Carreno,
Eva Savalos Halil, magna cum laude,
Namark Chaplin,
Man Ching,
Chelsea Collins, cum laude,
Kevin Cox,
Coleman Craig,
Carlotta Crawford, cum laude,
Amanda Cummings,
Blake Davidson,
Taylor Davis,
Heather Delano,
Miriam Delgado,
Lindsay Dericott,
Carlin Devers,
Jamie Diffie,
Austin Dockery,
Brock Aiken,
Matthew Earls,
Ryan Eberly,
Fernando Espitia, cum laude,
Andrew Essery, magna cum laude,
Zachary Evans, summa cum laude,
Jonathan Fain,
Eddie Faulkner,
Julia Federline, magna cum laude,
Reed Fair,
Kyle Few,
Arkesia Franklin,
Jonathan Frost,
Andrew Galvin,
Jeffrey Gibson,
Andrea Gill, summa cum laude,
Hannah Godfrey, cum laude,
Alzbeta Gombarova,
Peggy Grady,
Samantha Green,
Burchell Griffin,
Jessica Gross, summa cum laude.
Ansley Haykay,
Zachary Hare.
Jason Hance,
Mariah Harris, summa cum laude.
Madison Hayes,
Trey Hedges.
Zachary Henderson,
Tanner Henning.
Dalton Hyatt,
Casey Hicks.
Gordon Hill,
Amber Hoke, magna cum laude.
Gina Holden, summa cum laude.
Sarah Horton.
Colby Huval,
Bethany Isaacs, summa cum laude.
Hannah Isley, summa cum laude.
Kimberly Isley, cum laude.
Kelly Jackson,
London Jackson.
Hannah James,
Mona Jenkins, magna cum laude.
Yunmi Jeon, magna cum laude.
Kayla Jimenez.
Crystal Jones,
Jeremiah Jones.
Zachary Jones,
Jacob Jorshy.
Sabrina Kendall,
Pasha King.
Jeffrey Killingsworth,
Jason Kincaid, cum laude.
Ashley Kendall,
Zachary King.
Houston Cruz,
Michael Lair.
Kali Landers,
Brayson Laney.
Kuzua Lowe,
Nicole Latondras, magna cum laude.
Jedediah LaVale, summa cum laude.
Ryan Lecrone, cum laude.
Andrew Little,
Charnita Lawless.
Raymond Lamelli,
Stuart Long, summa cum laude.
Kia Lore,
Reva Loving, summa cum laude.
Kylie Lovins,
Zachary Lusby.
Colton Lynn, magna cum laude.
Sergey Lyubchenko, summa cum laude.
Kaylin Manley,
Aaron Manuel, magna cum laude.
Griffin Matthias,
Brandy Brogdon.
Katie McBride, cum laude.
Kayla McConnell.
Braden McReady,
Justin McGowan.
Katrin McGriff,
Tatiana Mendoza, magna cum laude.
Cope Miller,
Joe Miller.
Brenna Miner,
David Mitchell.
Mike Moore,
Jorge Morales.
Cody Masinski,
Megan Mullins.
Chance Myers,
Jalen Myers.
Sherry Nail,
Bailey Neal.
Stephanie Norse,
Ricardo Oropeza, summa cum laude.
Raikesh Patel, Justin Palmer,
Madison Parker. Jeremiah Payton.
Katie Pendleton, Hunter Pennington,
Ricardo Perez.
Bryson Perkins,
Arian Phipps.
Samantha Priest,
Jacob Pruitt.
Christopher Rambo, magna cum laude.
Sarah Rector, cum laude.
Amber Reese, cum laude.
Tamara Reed.
Colton Rhodes,
Jamie Ritchie.
Maria Rodriguez,
Madeline Rogers, summa cum laude.
Macy Ross,
Cassie Rowan.
Amos St. Cyrin,
Michael Sanford,
Katrina Schmidt,
Emmanuel Shawin, summa cum laude,
Aubrey Shannon,
Alexis Sheely,
Lauren Schaus,
Dylan Sloat, cum laude,
Jacob Smith,
Jessica Smith,
Taylor Smith, magna cum laude,
Addison Stelle, magna cum laude,
Haley Stephen,
Valerie Stephen, summa cum laude,
Chloe Stewart,
Bailey Stites,
Tatiana Stoll, cum laude,
River Sturgis,
Stephen Sutton, cum laude,
Maria Sayas,
Amethyst Tarhuini, cum laude,
Brennan Taman, cum laude,
Chi Tao,
Victoria Thomas, magna cum laude,
Brianna Thornton,
Anna Tipton,
Dustin Tron,
Sir Michael Troglin,
Jenny Vang,
Udelki Vargas Encarnacion,
Ashley Villarreal,
Bryce Waggle,
Zen Wang,
James Hunter Watkins, cum laude,
Chase Webster,
Dane West,
Paige Winnery,
Jarrett White,
Tyler White,
Eric Wiggins,
Madison Wilfong,
Cole Wilkie,
Blake Williams,
Elena Wilson, summa cum laude,
James Wilson,
Wyatt Wilson,
Damon Womack, cum laude,
Tristan Wood, magna cum laude,
Nathaniel Woodson, magna cum laude,
Ireland Yelton,
Elias Zamora Salazar,
Celia Zucala,
Mohammed Aldosari,
Mahayed Algrabi,
Hamid Al-Khaladi,
Abdullah Al-Mutari,
Faisal Al-Khatani, Abdulrahman Ashlieri,
Khalifa Al-Shami,
Jara Al-Subai,
Ibrahim Al-Yami, Tiana Baker,
Burton Chad Barnhill,
Jordan Bayer,
Tara Bell, cum laude,
Saad bin Suleiman,
Lane Blanco,
Amanda Burke, magna cum laude,
Katie Cajo, cum laude,
Avery Carter,
Shonda Cater,
Samantha Cervantes,
Dylan Cherry,
Alexa Clark,
Carter Clayton,
Meredith Coburn,
Jimmy Conley,
Kayla Doyle,
Justine Dyer,
Jillian Edinburgh,
Brady Favre, magna cum laude,
David Garrett,
Chelsea Gilroy,
Elizabeth Gray,
Alicia Guy,
Anna Hall,
John Hansloven,
Caleb Hash, summa cum laude,
Dakota Havard,
Matthew Hayes,
Jessica Hernandez,
Ashton Hill,
Corey Holsapple, summa cum laude,
Kennedy Hughes,
Victoria Hughes, magna cum laude,
Austin Hunt, cum laude,
Bailey Highslope,
Tristan Johnson,
Travis Jones,
Michael King.
Courtney Knudsen, magna cum laude.
Ryan LaRue.
Gary Lattimore, cum laude.
Shelby Lemon Younger.
Amanda Lloyd, summa cum laude.
Kevin Logue.
Kendall Martinez.
Brooklyn Olzowski.
Wesley O'Neill, cum laude.
Alex Ramirez.
Anna Luisa Ramos.
Brian Rawlinson.
Nicholas Reeves.
Aaron Roberts.
Jessica Roberts.
Brittany Rawling.
Mika Roy.
Marcia Rule, magna cum laude.
Amy Russell.
Jamie Scarcelli.
Hunter Sizemore.
Michael Smith.
Tewo Soken, cum laude.
Samantha Southard, summa cum laude.
Jason Staggs.
Ashley Steeb.
Blake Sunderland.
Serena Swift.
Morgan Terrence.
Shondi Teague, cum laude.
Alex Thompson.
Nicholas Thompson.
Shayna Wade.
Madison Whedon, magna cum laude.
Emily Williams, magna cum laude.
Tommy York.
Samuel Bannister.
I'm Vanessa Anton, Dean of the College of Education. President Turner, I am pleased to present the candidates from the College of Education upon whom the baccalaureate degree will be conferred. Dr. Tracy Thompson and Dr. Jim Farrell will read candidate names.
Nicole Abbott.
Alexander Abney King, cum laude. Hannah Ailey, magna cum laude.
Edgar Alcantara Rosales.
Aaron Allen, summa cum laude.
Catherine Anderson.
Lisa Arispe.
Yaxira Ayub Bojorquez.
Bailey Bagby.
Cheryl Berry.
Ashley Berryhill.
Alexandra Blackwell.
Brandon Blake.
Jillian Branscombe, magna cum laude.
Shelby Brewster.
Mary Catherine Brinska.
Brecca Busby, magna cum laude.
Chelsea Campbell.
Sierra Christie.
Destiny Collier.
Chancey Cooper.
Austin Correa.
Jordan Cox.
Sierra Crick.
J.C. Daly.
Naomi Dalrymple.
Elijah Davis, magna cum laude.
Lexi Denton.
Ashley Donathan.
Talissa Dorsey.
Kelsey Duvall.
Skylar Fair.
Kaya Fields.
Taylor Finch.
Kaylin Fisher, magna cum laude.
Abigail Fleek, cum laude.
Macy French, magna cum laude.
Adelia Galvin.
Timothy Gardenhigh.
Elena Gardenhigh, magna cum laude.
Heather Gilkey.
Aaron Givens.
Presley Gray, summa cum laude.
Chania Gunn, magna cum laude.
Kyle Harders, summa cum laude.
Addison Hastings.
Sarah Hawk.
Cassidy Hemphill, magna cum laude.
Michaela Hensley, summa cum laude.
Jessica Henson, magna cum laude.
Bryce Heston.
Alyssa Quay Hosey, magna cum laude.
Cody Howard. Bethany Isaacs, summa cum laude.
Kevin Jackson.
Trevion James. Kinsey Johnson.
Shauna Kerr.
Christian Karuba, summa cum laude.
Emily Kirkland.
Lacey Lewis.
Max Malcolm.
Sing Mang.
Patrice Marshall.
Sarah McAnally. Caitlin McClanahan, summa cum laude.
Lonnie McClure, magna cum laude.
Kelly McCoy Aduko. Alexis McHenry.
Keegan McIntosh.
Ryan McNabb.
Madison Means.
Danielle Meerbeek, magna cum laude.
Joanna Melendez.
Hannah Meredith, summa cum laude.
Krista Meyer, cum laude.
Hannah Miller, magna cum laude.
Mary Moore.
Tiana Mosby.
Elijah Moss.
Hina Nadim.
Dania Naily.
Megan Odell.
DeRay Organla, magna cum laude.
Ireland Olmsted, magna cum laude.
Erica Parada.
Alexis Parker. Olivia Peralta, summa cum laude.
Chelsea Perez. Gunnar Phillips, summa cum laude.
Cheryl Phillips.
Rylan Porter.
Jessica Prigmore, magna cum laude.
Aaron Race.
Tanner Ratliff, cum laude.
Abby Resecker Fitzgerald, cum laude.
Devin Richards.
Mary Ripito.
Allie Robbins, summa cum laude.
Nika Sufari Intusi, cum laude.
Goldie Sanders.
Haley Schuler.
Ryan Schwab, summa cum laude.
Emily Seiler, magna cum laude.
Mallory Sheffield, summa cum laude.
Allison Shelton Tadunapa, magna cum laude.
Terry Scheiber.
Caleb Smith, magna cum laude.
Lily Southern, cum laude.
Leanne Stewart, cum laude.
Jesse Stidham, summa cum laude.
Allison Stone.
Dewey Sun, magna cum laude.
Yu Sun.
Alexis Sunday.
Amethyst Tarhuni, cum laude.
Jessica Thompson, cum laude.
Dylan Thurber, magna cum laude. Lainey Tillery. Daryl Timmons, summa cum laude.
Ashley Tugman, cum laude.
J.C. Upton.
Samantha Vanderberg, cum laude.
Abigail Ward.
Taja Washington.
John Waters.
Ben Watson, cum laude.
Destiny White, summa cum laude.
Kristen White, cum laude.
Hannah Williams.
Elizabeth Wilson, summa cum laude.
Tyra Wilson, cum laude.
Hunter Witham.
April Wofford.
Garen Yandel, cum laude.
Jessica Abulela, magna cum laude.
Danielle Bailey.
Brianna Baker, cum laude.
Cheryl Barnett.
Shannon Barnett, cum laude. Rachel Barnhart.
Addison Boyd.
Alicia Braden, summa cum laude.
Heather Bycroft, cum laude.
Hillary Chase.
Mindy Contreras, cum laude.
Nancy Contreras, cum laude.
Kaylee Curry, summa cum laude.
Trayton Dansby, summa cum laude.
Kelly Doherty.
Caitlin Davis.
Hannah Deely, magna cum laude.
Melissa Epps, magna cum laude.
Haley Fitzpatrick, cum laude.
Elizabeth Goins, summa cum laude.
Jordan Graham.
Melissa Hankins, magna cum laude.
Jamie Hayes, cum laude.
Narcissa Hayes Martinez, magna cum laude.
Molly Hearn, magna cum laude.
Lori Horton, cum laude.
Jessica Hutchcraft.
Catherine Heiso, magna cum laude.
Jordan James.
Sydney Jones.
Zoe Jones, summa cum laude.
Alexa Keller.
Casey Kester Mabe.
Allison Key Bishop.
Callie Knox.
Rhonda Conal.
Emily Lane.
Madison Lattimore, magna cum laude.
Sarah Lemons.
Alexis Lewis.
Paige Lorenzo, cum laude.
Miranda Lum.
Bailey McClure, cum laude.
Darby McElroy, cum laude.
Danny McLeay.
Alyssa McGee.
Lindsay Meter, magna cum laude.
Hannah Michael, summa cum laude.
Riley Myers, summa cum laude.
Crystal Nickens, magna cum laude.
Chelsea Peck.
Madison Pelfrey.
Emily Peppers, magna cum laude.
McKay Pipkins, summa cum laude.
Sierra Ramsey.
Khadijah Ritchie.
Amber Roberts, summa cum laude.
Cheyenne Sefiels Edison, cum laude.
Miranda Savage.
Kinsey Shook.
Justine Stram.
Allison Acey.
David Thomas.
Ashley Vanderberg.
Emily Van Dyke, summa cum laude.
Stephanie Vasquez Escalera, cum laude.
Amy Welker, summa cum laude.
Abigail Wilbins, summa cum laude.
Melinda Weinsberg.
Aaron Yeary.
I'm Mike Chancellor, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts. President Turner, I am pleased to present to you these candidates from the College of Liberal Arts upon whom the baccalaureate degree will be conferred. Dr. Robin Persley and Professor Chris Miller will announce names.
Lainey Amos.
Taylor Austin, summa cum laude.
Jennifer Bain.
Courtney Bolt.
Catherine Bolton.
Dayton Bolin, cum laude.
Monica Bowling.
Isaac Burke, summa cum laude.
Jacob Chavez.
Garrett Cochran, cum laude.
Jasmine Cochran.
Caitlin Collier, summa cum laude.
Sierra Cook.
Sarah Cooper.
Maddox Cott, cum laude.
Logan Curtis, summa cum laude.
Brianna Darrow, summa cum laude.
Jessica Deere.
Nikisha Ellison.
Donovan Fronterhouse.
Megan Gasca.
Kaylee Gonzalez.
Kaylee Graham, summa cum laude.
Amanda Greenway.
Uriah Greer, cum laude.
David Grotzinger, magna cum laude.
Ian Hill, summa cum laude.
Dalen Holmes.
Morgan Hulse.
Alexis Jackson.
J.C. Jones, summa cum laude.
Susan Kilpatrick.
Kylie Kenyon, summa cum laude.
Jerry Wayne Laddie, magna cum laude.
Catherine Little.
Mallory Aaron Lynch, summa cum laude.
Holly Mayhall.
Alex McBride, magna cum laude.
Miranda McCrary.
Benjamin Montgomery, magna cum laude.
Cody Moore, cum laude.
Kayla Morton, summa cum laude.
Omar Ortiz Vega.
Matthew Reef.
Matthew Reynolds.
Carolyn Rowland, summa cum laude.
Mackenzie Russell.
Sarah Riles, magna cum laude.
Alfredo Sampaio.
Sierra Schoonover.
Vicky Silva, summa cum laude.
Jessica Smith.
Madison Soderquist.
Mitzi K. Stone, cum laude.
Elizabeth Stroud.
Eric Thomas.
Blade Tidwell.
Jessica Treat.
Skylar Van.
Emma Warnock.
Kimberly Wheeler.
Taylor Newton White.
Cody Williams.
April Wofford.
Clinton Beatty.
Sunny Bennett, summa cum laude.
Emily Blakely, magna cum laude.
Skylar Buckmaster, magna cum laude.
Annalise Buford, summa cum laude.
Taylor Crow.
Blake Dean, summa cum laude.
Taylor Goodrich.
Reagan Hillsbury.
Marnie Jacobs.
Brooke Qualls, summa cum laude.
Kirsten Richardson.
Karen Scruggs.
Shelby Smith, cum laude.
Margaret Serber.
Tanisha Turner.
Colton Wilson.
Lilac Woodson, magna cum laude.
Julianne Anderson.
Ireland Fanning.
Luis Morales Robledo.
Sierra Permal, summa cum laude.
Mary Riley.
Heather Ross, magna cum laude.
Sarah Rowland.
Matthew Scott.
Elizabeth C., summa cum laude.
Alyssa Wallace.
Megan Zimbelman.
Lori Abrams, cum laude.
Casey Armbrister.
Lindsay Berg.
Whitney Bible.
Taylor Burks.
Ashlyn Brixey.
Michael Broad.
Kobe Breyer.
Lydia Burrow.
Jennifer Butler.
Carol Byram, summa cum laude.
Kelly Calvin.
Bethany Coam, summa cum laude.
Amber Daniel.
Kristen Dill, cum laude.
Addison Dunham.
Kaiden Edmiston.
Natasha Firth.
Ryan Fursa, magna cum laude.
Charlene Gay.
Miranda Goins.
Katrina Gordon.
Case Ginn.
Brigham Hancock.
Amber Huston.
Cody Johnson.
Douglas King.
Jordan Lane.
Barbara Lloyd.
Benjamin Loftus.
Jesse Loomis.
Jennifer Lowell.
Caitlin Mathis.
Mary Matlock.
Michael McGinnis.
Emery Mills.
Becky Merle.
Penny Nods.
DeAndrea Patterson.
Travis Perlman.
Sherry Rice.
Quentin Richardson.
Jeffrey Roberts.
Catherine Robinson.
Tawana Ross Lavon.
Daniel Rakowski.
Patricia Shotwell.
Jennifer Short, summa cum laude.
Andre Silversmith.
Patrick Sutton.
Clay Watts, cum laude.
Priscilla Wernhard.
Elizabeth Kathleen Cordell Wooden.
Sydney Wright.
Justin Sertouche.
Brady Hacker.
Jerica Adams.
Kenzie Akers.
Kenna Altabomber.
Abdul Rahman Abdullah Alzid.
Brittany Amlin, summa cum laude.
Gabrielle Anderson, summa cum laude.
Danny Anson.
Carly Arnall, summa cum laude.
Kyler Arnell.
Christian Barrett.
Lawana Baucom.
Delia Beals.
Bradley Beeson, magna cum laude.
James Beck, summa cum laude.
Pamela Bell.
Madison Bingham.
Michael Blish, magna cum laude.
Sierra Bowen.
Alexander Breedlove.
Logan Bryant, magna cum laude.
Caitlin Burnett.
Lindsay Busen, magna cum laude.
Alexandria Campbell, summa cum laude.
Michelle Cassidy.
Alan Chandler.
Ani Christie.
Maurice Clark.
Hannah Kalina.
Caitlin Collier, summa cum laude.
Tony Couch.
Jeffrey Craghead.
Callie Crace.
Atama Chris Felton.
Emma Dart.
Dakota Davis.
Melody Ann Dix, summa cum laude.
Leslie Dorr, magna cum laude.
Amanda Farrell.
Stephen Garrett, summa cum laude.
Bradley George.
Cullen Graham.
Audra Gradstaff.
Jeanette Green, magna cum laude.
Omara Griffin.
Jessica Guevara Robles, cum laude.
Jade Hallion.
Jordan Hampton.
Sunia Hassan.
Melia Hedgepath.
Haley Hinken.
Michaela Hicks.
Ashlyn Hilburn.
Riley Hughes.
Elizabeth Hummingbird, magna cum laude.
Christopher Jackson.
Kat Jackson.
Mark Kinman.
Trevor Logston.
Cassidy Marshall, cum laude.
Austin McGee.
Charlene McGirt Gambler.
Alexandra McWilliams, summa cum laude.
Carla Medina.
Bethany Metcalf.
Cody Moore, cum laude.
Cheyenne Nichols.
Florence Northington.
Morgan Patterson.
Raikesh Patel.
John Redfern.
Jack Rendfeld.
Kalina Rice.
Will Riley.
Brett Robbins, cum laude.
Jessica Rodriguez.
Dylan Roper, cum laude.
Kendra Ross.
Ian Sorgul.
Caleb Sparks, cum laude.
Shelby Stickles, magna cum laude.
Nolan Sturgeon.
Mallory D. Sweeney.
Walea Tiger.
Anne Valls.
Jose Valida.
Austin Wallace, cum laude.
Ryder Weevil.
Alex Williams.
Hannah Winters, cum laude.
Preston Wolfe.
Julie Bergman, summa cum laude.
Lucille Briggs.
Keith Carpenter.
Daisy Castor, cum laude.
Linda Danks, magna cum laude.
Keith Ellis.
Michael Ferguson.
David Frazier, magna cum laude.
Angela Gagan.
William Gordon, magna cum laude.
Michelle Grayson, cum laude.
Dana Harrison, summa cum laude.
Catherine Holden.
Jill Huckabee.
Marlena Jones, magna cum laude.
Margie Kerr.
Adrian Lassiter, cum laude.
Tracy Lee.
Jessica Libby.
Chiquetta Martin, magna cum laude.
Shannon McLean, cum laude.
Celeste Ann Moore.
Twanette Nash.
Donna Parrish.
Jamie Perry, magna cum laude.
Christelle Plogger.
Carrie Powell.
Gina Powell.
Jennifer Saldivar, summa cum laude.
Tiffany Sayre, magna cum laude.
April Schmidkuns, magna cum laude.
Ryan Sellers.
James Shepard.
Tiffany Shepard.
Randy Spear.
Laura Strain.
Courtney Taylor, magna cum laude.
Jeffrey Towns.
Tracy Triplett.
Sherry Trude.
Gayo View, cum laude.
Dorothea Ware, magna cum laude.
Chandler Willard, cum laude.
Harriet Allen Williams.
Barbara Wright, summa cum laude.
I'm Pam Hathorn, and I serve as the Dean of the Gregg Wadley College of Science and Health Professions. President Turner, I am pleased to present these candidates from the college upon whom the baccalaureate degree will be conferred. Candidate names will be read by Dr. Luke Foster and by Dr. Carl Krusek.
Ryan Barnes, magna cum laude.
Jarrett Wingfield, magna cum laude.
Fatima Abu Saleh.
Sally Al-Shamit.
Imran Ali, summa cum laude.
Ahmed Al-Khalifa, magna cum laude.
Haya Assad.
Alexa Ball, summa cum laude.
Briley Banks, summa cum laude.
Dalton Barnett.
Lauren Barton, cum laude.
Jeffrey Bizzle, magna cum laude.
Mandalon Blair.
Mackenzie Bonowitz, magna cum laude.
Whitney Boyd, summa cum laude.
Abigail Brame.
Carly Brazier, summa cum laude.
Lainey Brown, cum laude.
Terry Brown, magna cum laude.
Jacob Burkett.
Caden Bush.
Assad Chowdhury, summa cum laude.
Lacey Christie.
Ethan Clark, summa cum laude.
Deanna Collins.
Elizabeth Cooper, summa cum laude.
Patricia Cooper.
William Carl Anthony Corbett.
Jesse Cornsilk.
McKenna Cowan.
Emma Crane.
Adam Dougherty, summa cum laude.
Robert Davis.
Hannah DeFord, summa cum laude.
Charles Delight.
Zachary Dunham, cum laude.
Charles Dyer.
Ryan Elliott.
Andrew Essery, magna cum laude.
Braden Fair.
Lucas Falwell.
Kylie Feitner, magna cum laude.
Dove Few.
Kalia Fields.
Kelsey Fields, cum laude.
Jordan Flower, cum laude.
Zephram Foster.
Joshua Gaines, cum laude.
Prazu Gazurel.
Tori Giesland.
Brianna Germany.
Theron Gilmer.
Tammy Gibson.
Lauren Gokler.
Abby Nicole Gregg.
Katie Green.
Caitlin Grissom.
Blake Stephen Haggard, summa cum laude.
Hella Hamden, summa cum laude.
Amira Hamami.
Miranda Harbaugh, magna cum laude.
James Harden.
Michaela Harden, summa cum laude.
Shyla Harrell, magna cum laude.
Natalie Hart, magna cum laude.
Shelby Hott.
Anna Hicks, cum laude.
Sierra Hinkle.
Jenna Holden, summa cum laude.
Byron Hood.
Wesley Hood.
Alexia Horkley.
Lindsay Howe.
Kristen Rico Battles.
George Hubler.
Joshua Hurst.
Michael Jaber.
Hunter Jackson.
Kylie Jackson, cum laude.
Mateo Jaramillo.
Grant Jeffcoat.
Bethany Johnson.
Garen Johnson.
Rebecca Johnson.
Candace Jurgens.
Abdul Rahman Katab, summa cum laude.
Kylie King.
Lane King.
Catherine Noten, cum laude.
Christopher Kurth, cum laude.
Judy Lamb, summa cum laude.
Courtney Langley, magna cum laude.
Philip Larson.
Geraldine Lawrence.
Hillary Lee.
Victoria Leverington, magna cum laude.
Luke Littlejohn.
Thomas Lohr.
Caitlin Marlowe.
Justin Martin.
Keela Matthews.
Holden Mayfield.
Callie Mead.
Garrett Minkler, magna cum laude.
Hunter Moody, cum laude.
Tara Mora.
Sitlali Morales.
Destiny Morris, magna cum laude.
Brooke Moses, magna cum laude.
Hannah Murray, summa cum laude.
V. Wynn.
Mariah Nicolette.
Preston Patrick, summa cum laude.
Hannah Peters, magna cum laude.
James Pettit, magna cum laude.
Cassandra Pickerel.
Jada Pingleton, summa cum laude.
Megan Porter, summa cum laude.
Philip Powless.
Levi Proctor.
Emily Pryor, cum laude.
James Puckett.
Alana Rampersad.
Kelsey Ramsey.
Liliana Resendez Chavez.
Audra Reynolds, summa cum laude.
Jessica Rodriguez.
Reagan Roselle, magna cum laude.
McKenna Scott.
Justin Sewell, cum laude.
Amanda Segura.
Ahmed Shaban, summa cum laude.
Amber Schatzer.
Chris Sherman, cum laude.
Logan Schaus, cum laude.
Murillo Sierra, cum laude.
Allison Sitton.
Jamie Smith.
Megan Smith.
Michael Smith, summa cum laude.
Catherine Spaulding, summa cum laude.
Sam Swenson.
Austin Tarver.
Joshua Tatarian, summa cum laude.
Courtney Tate.
Hiroyuki Terachi, magna cum laude.
Alejandro Torres.
Avery Tubb, magna cum laude.
Casey Turner.
John Wallace.
Angela Washington.
Brittany Waters, cum laude.
Olivia Webb, summa cum laude.
Hannah Webster, summa cum laude.
Becca Wells, summa cum laude.
Christina West.
J.C. Westbrook.
Kylie Whitlock.
Alicia Whitworth, cum laude.
Katrina Wilson, cum laude.
Lydia Wilson.
Jennifer Wynn.
Nicholas Wu.
Charlotte Wood.
Precious Wright, summa cum laude.
David Rathbone, magna cum laude.
Daniel Airy.
Christina Ahrens.
Amanda Allison.
Shelby Amy.
Francis Anangpak, cum laude.
Alexis Anderson.
Valerie Andre.
Jennifer Blankley, magna cum laude.
Michaela Borders, magna cum laude.
Madison Boren.
Danielle Bray.
Olivia Brown.
Amber Burdett.
Kelsey Campbell, cum laude.
Bert Carlson.
Brittany Carpenter, cum laude.
Winter Carson, summa cum laude.
Amanda Clark.
Allison Cole.
Sarah Cooper.
Lindsay Cullum, magna cum laude.
Jennifer Doherty.
DeWitt B. David.
Esther Gania de la Cerda, summa cum laude.
Mally Leah Delk.
Tara Donahue.
Julie Donlin, cum laude.
Erica Dudzik.
Sean Ekblad, summa cum laude.
Tia Eyre, magna cum laude.
Margil Feeland.
Amanda Ford.
Catherine Frost.
Alexandra Gilly, cum laude.
Maura Green, cum laude.
Shelby Hamill.
Mary Helmer.
Sherika Henderson.
Betsy Honnold, magna cum laude.
Cassidy Hotz.
Laura Jackson.
Jonna Johnson, cum laude.
Carissa Jones.
Hillary Jones.
Lacey Cates.
Margaret Kesnick, cum laude.
Sarah Lagavine.
Zobia Manaf.
David Manning.
Jennifer Martinez.
Frida McLean.
Sarah McDonald.
Marissa McJilton.
Haley Melvin, cum laude.
Nodira Minor, magna cum laude.
Kayla Mitchell.
Tiffany Moulton.
Teresa Moore.
Emily Morton.
Casey Mouchon.
Tiffany Newberger, magna cum laude.
Dustin Owens, cum laude.
Tina Page.
Paige Pendry, cum laude.
Amy Peters.
Sherry Pettit.
Latoya Poe.
Lindsay Price.
Rebecca Ray.
Jennifer Riley.
Billy Robertson, cum laude.
Roxanne Robertson, cum laude.
Kelsey Ross, magna cum laude.
Amanda Schatzman.
Amy Sells, cum laude.
Bailey Sexton.
Jeannie Chateau, magna cum laude.
Timothy Shepard, summa cum laude.
Emriel Sherman.
Althea Shirley, cum laude.
Daniel Skelly.
Jamie Smith.
Tina Snell.
Brenia Terhune.
Lauren Thompson Hanson, summa cum laude.
Lauren Van Horn, cum laude.
Lisa Ward.
Albertus Warren.
Kimberly Weaver.
Amanda Williams.
Micah Wyndham.
Shelby Wood.
Blake Ellsworth, cum laude.
Good morning. I'm Carrie Keller, Dean of the Graduate College. President Turner, I am pleased to present the following candidates from the Graduate College upon whom master's degrees will be conferred. Candidates completing master's degrees from the College of Business will be introduced first, followed by those from the College of Education, the College of Liberal Arts, and the Gregg Wadley College of Science and Health Professions. Names will continue to be announced by faculty from each of the colleges.
Ratchanuk Addison, Adewumi Adeyeha, Matika Allen, Mary Archambault, Ariel Barnett, Justin Bomar, honors. Jeffrey Bonebrake, honors. Colton Bowen, Christy Brown, Luke Catlett, Lauren Danielson, Kevin Eason, Kristen Finley, Maribel Fisher, Jessica Flores, Kara Horn, honors. James Shao, Casey Hubble, Derica Jensen, Sydney Kimball, honors. Jennifer Kirby, Jenna Lee, Julia Marriott, Michael Miller, honors. Kelly Morand, honors. Randy Neal, Hunter Palmer, Daniel Perry, William Rippon, Gentry Ruley, honors. Kennedy Ruley, honors. Hamra Salih, Cassandra Spradling, Tyler Choate, Jimmy Davenport, Olan Riwaju Fadare, honors. Richard Fair, honors. G. Gresham, honors. Greg Jafai, honors. Pamela Lassiter, Patrick Lee, Eric McKinney, honors. Karen McMillan, Michael Thompson, Rachel Walker.
Michael Blair, honors. Amber Brand, honors. Melinda Bridges, honors. Shauna Briscoe, honors. Luke Brown, honors. Celesta Catcher, honors. Gina Chang, honors. Heather Cherry, honors. Dana Cochran, honors. Erica Cole, honors. Summer Kreiner, honors. Tabitha Durer, Mark Dover, honors. Michael Duncan, Jerry Denise Dunn, Sarah Erbacher, honors. Jordan Foshi, honors. Jamie Gregory, honors. Kristen Hager, honors. Brittany Hanley. Sarah Hurd, honors. Fonda James, honors. Brian Janes. Christy Jordan Story, honors. Preston King, honors. Marissabel Krameyer, honors. Joe Lee, honors. Amanda Long. Yvette Lopez. Janet Mainness. Pepper McGow. Luke McRobbie. Kayla Meyer. Rebecca Morris, honors. Adam Neff. Nicole Oldham, honors. Jessica Owens, honors. Lindsay Pembroke. Eric Peterson. Sarah Poindexter, honors. Kimberly Pugh, honors. Jonathan Rice, honors. Angelica Roach. Madison Spears, honors. LaDonna Stevens. Samantha Stewart, honors. Aaron Schwanson. Kieran Tolbert. Marilyn Tashida. Richard Wills, honors. Amanda Wilson, honors. Shinju Zhang, honors. Margaret Bailey. Laramie Burge. Leanne Campbell, honors. Michelle Campos. Gabrielle Clayton, honors. Aaron Koch. Laurel Krofcheck. Stephanie Kerfman, honors. Elham Darbandi. Melissa Drywater. Sarah Emmert. Zachary Grant, honors. Kylie Hall, honors. Jeananne Huron, honors. Vicky Holbrook. Landon Holman. Mallory Hudgens. Megan Jarvis. Kohei Kobayashi. Kinghee Liu. Melissa Montino. Mandy McLeod. John McPherson. Kathleen Norrid. Austin Pickle. Casey Shoemaker. Ashley Smith, honors. Emily Summerlin. Nikki Sunday. Delilah Todd, honors. James David Wagnon, Jr. Mary Beth Wiley. Lori Young.
Adeboye Arimu. Brian Barrett, honors. Gemini Creason Parker, honors. Janet Kripe, honors. Anna Davis. Matthew Dorr. AC Douglas. Clinton Jenks. Ashley London. Kristen McAllister. Jerica Shaw Gates. Trista Vaughn. Charonda Burkhalter. Ronisha Bassard, honors. Misty Davis. Brandy Doyle. Randall Hill. Tasmeen Houston. Dylan Kinser. Christopher Leach, honors. Rachel Lee Akaredolu. Luke Lutz. Victoria McCoy. Kevin Neal, Shane Shaw, Harold Aldridge, Anna Allen, Scott Blackburn, Christy Cockrell, honors. Theo Edwards, honors. Nancy King, Heather Newberry, Sandra Padden, honors. Angela Penn Younger, honors. Chelsea Perkins, Drew Pilgrim, honors. April Price, Quentin Sigmund, Tam Tran, Jenna Walker, Samantha Watson, Shannon West, Lacey Womble.
Aaron Alonzo, Alexis Arman, honors. Jean Babies, Sarah Bible, Shauna Compassy, honors. Catherine Gillum, Megan Hall, honors. Nissy Joycuddy, Ann Ossie, Caitlin Smith, Caitlin Sullivan Evaz, honors. Daryl Timothy, Teresa Lynn Waters, Brian Wilson, Sydney Argo, honors. Hannah Arnold, honors. Morgan Bain, Ashton Betterton, Ashlyn Clark, Taylor Collier, honors. Chassie Collins, Kaylin Cripps, Lauren Cuddy, honors. Michaela Earls, Abby Carolyn English, Catherine Farley, honors. Ryan Farney, Alicia Flesher, Margaret Gall, Callie Goad, Taryn Gray, Jana Green, Kylie Madison Smith, Savannah Harrell, Kinsey Hayes, Lydia Hayes, Ashley Higgins, Rachel Hoffmeister, Haley Horton, Kaylee Houston, Cassidy Hughes, Rachel Johnson, honors. Courtney Jones, Reagan Jones, Lindsay Kayer, honors. Lauren Larson, Jenna Lebkowski, Amy Lewis, Alexis Lipscomb, Shannon Looney, Andy Martinez, Leah Mashburn, Casey McConnell, Macy McKay, Meredith McSpadden, Charlie Mellott, Alexis Nabong, Natalie Nelson, Anna Orsburn, Major Parnell, Shreya Patel, honors. Brecklin Pogue, Taylor Pratt, honors. Carly Rose, Nicole Seehafer, Mallory Smith, Jessica Solis, Callie Summers, Hannah Stump, Tara Sullivan, Macy Turner, honors. Kirsten Underwood, Allison Webb, Parrish Wells, honors. Ashlyn White, Katie Wiedemann, Kaylee Winship, Lisa Yakey, honors. Nicole Adams, honors. Kristen Charette, Dina Cornett, Patricia Dollar, honors. Tessa Gearhart Ball, honors. Rebecca Inman, honors. Tabitha Meach, Lauren Painter, honors. Linda Parker, honors. Shannon Palant, Amanda Silberzahn, honors. Kevin Sojourner,
Good morning. I'm Doug Peniston, Dean of the Oklahoma College of Optometry. President Turner, I am pleased to present to you the candidates from the Oklahoma College of Optometry upon whom the doctoral degree will be conferred. Dr. Jeff Miller will announce names.
Sahab Astani, Christian Bussey, Evan Frank Button, Nathaniel Castillo, William Cheek, Bibin Cherian, Jeffrey Brock Cherry, William Ebke, Nigenda Griffin, Neil Hecker, Brock Helfrich, Aaron Johnson, Catherine Kubiak, Wamika Kumar, Sawyer Lee, Emily McBee, Elizabeth McCracken, Kristen Moore, Erica Nelson, Roshan Patel, Haley Rasp, Madison Rhodes, Maria Rivera, Lauren Rowland, Morgan Shaler, Ryan Swindell, Lisa Tamasu,
Jesse Wald.
Laura Jane Aga, Lisa Christina Agnew, John Christian Ammons, Daniel Bennett, Emily Burney, Brianne Marie Frazier, summa cum laude, Tammy Shantae Green, summa cum laude, Caitlin Elizabeth Heinrichs, Layla Lucille Kita, magna cum laude, Kevin Roger Lawson, Anthony Ronald Lopez, magna cum laude, Pilar Ann Luna, David Edward Martin, honors, Tiani Nicole Meets, Lauren Nicole Morris, honors, Jeremy Martin Nichols, Tatiana R. Scott, Amelia Marin Shoup, Nicholas A. Springer, cum laude, Alicia Hope Toy, honors, Corina Daw Walker, Natasha Lachey Washington, Paige Nicole Winery, Adrian Heather Williams.
Students and guests, it is time to confer degrees for all baccalaureate, master's, and doctoral degree candidates. President Turner, pending the results of a final degree audit, I certify that the candidates whose names have been shared have completed all requirements for the degrees listed in the program, and I recommend that the degree to which they are individually entitled be conferred.
Thank you, Dr. Landry. Consistent with the statutes of the state of Oklahoma, the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, and the Board of Regents of the Regional University System of Oklahoma, and by the authority vested in me by the state of Oklahoma, it is my pleasure to confer upon each of you the baccalaureate, master's, or doctoral degree in the program with all the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. Congratulations, graduates.
Graduates, as you know, Northeastern State University has a long history of service to Oklahoma. Our alumni have accomplished great things in their professional and personal lives. Today, you are joining this distinguished group, and we are your partner as you begin this chapter in your life. Here to share with you the importance of our alumni remaining connected with NSU is Director of Alumni Services, Daniel Johnson.
It is an honor to welcome you for the very first time to NSU's Green and White Network. This is how we refer to our family of over 60,000 living alumni. And the NSU Alumni Association is your link to this Green and White Network. Our mission is to keep you connected with Northeastern and with each other. And we do this through a portfolio of programming, events, communications, and we can even do it through our newest platform, the Green and White Network mobile app. We're all aware that these are extraordinary times, and because of this, the Alumni Association Board of Directors would like to extend to you, the class of 2020, an extraordinary offer. Your first year of Alumni Association membership is complimentary. Let me say that again. If you're a graduate of the class of 2020, your membership is absolutely free of charge. With your membership come a number of benefits, some of which can save you some real money. And I encourage you to check your email and learn more about Alumni Association membership and how to take advantage of this offer. As I said, there are a number of benefits that come with membership, but more importantly than that, membership in the Alumni Association is a meaningful way to display your connection with NSU. And if you think about it, it's connections that are really keeping us together right now. The Alumni Association is all about fostering these connections, and we do this because alumni connections with the university are vital. NSU is stronger and better when our alumni serve as frontline recruiters in the communities in which they live. Our university is stronger when our alumni serve as a very powerful professional network, assisting current students in taking those first steps into new and fulfilling careers. And NSU is certainly stronger when our alumni give of themselves to donate financially, supporting causes like capital projects, programs, and most importantly, scholarships for students. Let me conclude my remarks with a challenge to the class of 2020. It's a simple ask, but a big one. My challenge is this: add value to the NSU degree. Add value to the NSU degree. This is an ongoing challenge and really something that you're going to do on a day-to-day basis. And here's how you add value. Become excellent at what you do. Be worth more than you cost. Do what you say you're going to do and outwork everyone. I assure you folks that if you do these 4 things, you will be adding value to the NSU degree. My friends, you have persevered through a unique time to get to this point today. What we consider essential probably will never be the same as it was before. Connection, however, will always be essential, and we value your connection with Northeastern. And the Alumni Association remains committed to keeping you connected with NSU and with each other. Congratulations, and I genuinely look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson, and thank you to all students, family, faculty, and guests for attending our virtual ceremony. We will close with the singing of the alma mater. NSU alumna Jalisi Pittman will sing the alma mater first in Cherokee, recognizing NSU's historical significance as the Cherokee National Female Seminary. She is accompanied by the NSU Brass Quintet. Then the Northeastern State University singers will perform the English lyrics. Lyrics are printed in the online program, so feel free to join our vocalists. Once again, congratulations to all graduates.
Dear